The Interactive Metronome is a terrific tool to improve attention, motor planning, rhythmicity. And what it does is it has a student match a beat over thousands of repetitions. And what it does is it builds neural connections in the brain that makes paying attention easier, makes motor planning easier, and helps students perform both at school and sports, in the arts and in martial arts. Let me show you how this works. A portion of our students are hyperactive, so they're trying to match a beat, and the numbers on the screen are going to be how far I am from the beat, and off the left, it's when they're fast. And the kid who's hyperactive, it'll be like this. They'll often start off very close to the beat, and very quickly, they'll move far off from the beat. And sometimes they'll move so far off that it's sort of unbelievable. The good news with that is we've had kids go from 300 and 400 milliseconds off to under 20 milliseconds off. And what that results in is a student being able to pay attention, get homework done better, improve their sports skills, improve their handwriting, their reading fluency, etc. But then there's a student who can be matching a beat for maybe 3 or 4 minutes, where they're pretty close to the beat, and then sometime about the 5 or 6 minute mark, they kind of disappear, and they're way off. And for that student, when we ask them, is this like what happens in school? They'll often say it's exactly what happens in school. Okay, and again, this student is even easier to improve, and we've had students go from 2.5 hours to do homework to less than an hour. And as one dad said to his son, "How did that happen?" He said, "Dad, after I did the metronome, I was now able to pay attention in school, and it's a lot easier to do homework when you actually were able to sustain your attention in school." The third, and sort of an interesting one, is the student athlete. The student athlete might start off pretty good, so they're off by maybe 50 milliseconds. But then they get really good, and they can match the beat and get scores under 10, and all of a sudden, a baseball player who was hitting 250 is now hitting 375 or 400. A tennis player who went 2-10 at the Everett Academy all of a sudden went 10-2 because his neural timing was right. So this device has incredible benefit, and people often ask, is this something that every provider who uses it does the same? And the answer is no. Okay, we had a call from Jim Castley, who was actually the inventor of this device. And he asked, why are your results better than everybody else in the country? And I described that we developed our own protocol because we realized that every kid was different and you had to find a way to connect with that kid. And then I asked him his background. How did you develop this? What happened? And he explained that his band was playing out of sync. His professor told him to match the beat. He combined the computer and the metronome, and all of a sudden, his band played in sync. Then he helped a neighbor who had a son with a prosthesis below the knee. He helped Jimmy walk. That was great. Dad loved it so much he bought the company. Dad said, musicians have no money. Not too many kids with prosthesis below the knee, but lots of kids with ADHD or just attention issues. Okay, and I asked him, where did he go to school? He told me Western Michigan University. So I asked him if he knew the name Julius Stolberg. He said, that's Professor Julius Stolberg. And it turned out his music professor, his orchestra director, and a mentor, and the inspiration behind this product turned out to be my wife's, Mira Stolberg Halpert's father. And he said, well, that explains everything because Professor Stolberg cared about the whole kid. And that's really the approach of 3D Learner. We care about the whole kid. We want the kid to get the ability to not only pay attention, but sustain attention. And this works over during the day, it works at night, and studies have shown that this works and sustains the benefits 15 years out. And our clients actually see results usually within 3 or 4 weeks. And we've actually had parents who said it's like a different kid. And if you want more information on it, give us a call at 561-361-7495. We're now able to do this at our Coral Springs location, in Durham, North Carolina, and via Zoom. Again, if you want more information, give us a call at 561-361-7495.